Hi guys, welcome back to Getting Close with Psychologists. With me, Ishan Gumilar. Today's very special episode in this program. We're gonna talk with some guests with English. This is very full English editions. So in next several minutes, we're gonna talk. This episode's about theater, values, and culture. We would like to know how much the cultures, which contains a lot of values around us, has been, transferred to our generations via theater. We would like, some people play theater and some people don't. But people who play theater, actually, they are trying to communicate some values with some viewers, right? So this is very special editions. So, Mr. Irfan, welcome. I'm very glad you come back.
Thanks for having me the second time.
Oh yeah. I'm very glad that you can come to this program.
It's a pleasure.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of people here they're watching this program, and
1,000 at least.
No, maybe more than that.
Maybe more.
Yeah, that should be okay.
Okay, all right. I can accept. I can live with 1,000.
Oh really? You can live for 1,000 years too.
Thank you.
Well, we know like in the last couple of weeks we talk about theater as a part of therapy, but today is very special. We're gonna talk about something which is more general. We want to know that the culture must have a value, right? So, but through playing theater, people are actually conveying some values. Now we're gonna talk about this one because everyone is trying to influence one another with their values.
Exactly.
Right. So how do you look at theater as a way to communicating our values in our culture?
Okay. Well, first of all, drama or theater, as you prefer to call it, has always been social. So it has always been collaborative production. So there are some dramas which involve only like 2 or 3 players, but in order to come up with the production, we need to involve like many other people. Yeah, we need if it is a modern drama, we need a stage manager. We need someone who does the publishing. We need someone who does the lighting. So originally, drama has always been social. Now, when you ask about whether or not drama delivers or conveys values, it definitely is, or that's what a drama does actually. Now, looking back at histories, drama was used as a means of teaching, as a means of delivering different values throughout times. Yeah. So that's why we had some realistic drama. That's why we had some theater of the absurd, which or probably surrealistic dramas. I mean, they came as a reflection of what is happening in the society. So, if you ask me whether or not drama delivers values to their audience, obviously yes. Obviously.
Thank you so much for answering the questions. Right now, a culture, well, in the context of Indonesia, I want to know how much that the culture, the Indonesian cultures, when we teach our kids or when we teach our students, for example, in university, right? And how much that playing role, whether it is in the class or outside the class, how much playing a role it's being conducted in order to teach something to our student or to our kids or to our next generation. How much it's so much spread out in our culture, using theater as a way to educate our generation.
I remember our last edition when we had Jessica here, and then she was saying something about instilling discipline in the classroom and stuff. I mean, that's what we can also do in our classes. So many in pedagogical world, we have what we call as task-based teaching or task-based learning, in which students are doing roles to be able to master something. In the world of language teaching, for example, we are teaching students on how to become a good nurse or on how to become a good doctor, and how would you communicate being a doctor. So we are playing roles. So probably in the IT world, and then you have your assistant lecturer, you know, playing the role as if they were real lecturers, but then that's how they actually learn, by playing the role as it does. So in other industry, perhaps by you know, we know what we have as management trainees,
Right.
and that's how or
Yeah,
when they learn how
one,
to
right,
be, you know,
right.
to play as in the management situation.
Nice. But so, do you always, you know, practice this playing role in your class?
Not always.
Wait a minute. You
Okay.
know,
This
is very interesting.
I shouldn't have said not always. Yeah.
Well, we should come back, you know, after this. Okay. So, guys, don't go anywhere. Still keep in touch with me. Stay tuned. Hi guys, thank you so much for still watching Getting Close with Psychology, and I'm Ishan Gumilar. So, we have watched a video that was the first theater that was done by lecturers from Faculty of Humanities and Binus University. You know, that was the first theater in the history of Binus University, the theater which was done by all lecturers. I'm very glad to see, you know, some lecturers have artistic soul. You know, they were able to play this lovely theater. Now, I am inviting one of the players in the video. This is very beautiful somehow, right? Miss Jessica. Jessica Alba, right?
Jessica Laba. Hi, thank you for inviting me again.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much, you know, for coming here, and you know, I hope guys you can share. This now we would like to have some discussion with a different topic. This is now theater values and cultures, you know. So I have a questions for this young lady, you know. What do you think a culture has influenced you yourself as a human being, and how it is being reflected in the way you play theater? So how much culture affects you yourself, and how much yourself is being reflected?
I need a
theater.
piece of paper and a pen. Sort of like an essay question.
That is an essay question.
That's not essay, it's multiple
That
choice.
was his essay.
Well, it's his
How-
essay. I
how
was
culture-
told by him.
How culture affects
Yeah.
a player.
Yeah. You as a player, right? Are you a player? Real player?
not that kind of.
Not
Play
that
drama.
kind. Oh, it's drama. Girls always full of drama, right?
Drama queen. That's a whole different meaning. Culture, before it becomes culture wants a habit, right? And then you do it again and again and again. Then it comes up as a culture. So everybody can have their own culture, and your own culture can be affected by the environment, the culture that the environment made, and that makes you become another different person. So for me, when you're playing theater, when you're there playing a role, and with your crew playing the whole new culture, that's just what you've learned outside the stage, then you bring up onto the stage.
So theater
culture-
actually forcing people to learn other people's cultures too?
Yes.
Oh,
The involvement is very big when it comes to cultures.
Wow. You know, some cultures, they are so restricting to their own people. You know, some people don't. And then, you know, I watch or sometimes I heard, if people play theater, this is the way they sort of like rebel, the way they being rebellious toward their destiny. So how do you look at that theater as a means to, you know, being rebellious?
Yeah.
As you as a person, as a woman, for example,
Yeah.
you want to be rebellious as a woman. I want to be a man. So, for example, you know, and then being a woman is, you know, you don't like to be a woman, then you want to be a man, and then you're reflecting it through theater. It's kind of rebellious. Do you understand the question, right?
Yes, the interesting thing about drama is it's not only the representation of the major culture, if I may say. It's also, you know, people which lacks of exposure, like say the marginal, can also express themselves in drama or express their values in drama. So drama is in itself is a medium. It's a medium for everyone can, you know, to access. Like it's not a, again, I would like to stress that it's not only a medium for those who are in the majority, but those who are in the minority as well. So if you have these concerns and then you kind of restricted to express your concern, you know, why don't you just do it through art?
Through art.
Yeah, and then express it, being on the stage, because when you are on the stage, you are being legitimated to express your concerns, being, you know, the minor group. But hey, you have been given a stage. Here's a stage for everyone.
This is good too for a psychological side of human being when they're able to express what is inside their mind. Because sometimes, you know, as an Indonesian, we prefer to suppress anything, sweep under the carpet everything. We don't like something, you know, and then we sweep under the carpet until the end, you know, it's so full, and then we become, you know, broke up, right? And how do you look at that theater as a way to show your freedom, you know?
Yeah, I would prefer the word freedom better than being rebellious.
No, it's only for him, you know?
The man for the word.
Because drama is not so rebellious in a way. I mean, if you're playing Shakespeare's, can you be rebellious? I don't think so. But freedom, yes. The way you express, the way Irfan expresses a character would be very different. That's how you the exploration is your freedom.
Right. So basically, theater and freedom, you agree with that? This is the way you express your freedom,
Yes.
right? Well, interesting. We're gonna dig more about theater, rebellious, or being free, right? That will be very interesting. We're gonna talk more about this, but you know, we should look at something here. Don't go anywhere. Okay, guys, don't go anywhere. We're gonna talk more about my guest, my lovely guest. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Getting Close with Psychologists. Me, Ihsan, will still talk with my guest here. It's Jessica and Mr. Irfan. Thank you so much for still being here, right? So, being rebellious and having more freedom. It's something maybe which is different.
Okay.
Well, you know, this is very interesting. For example, in culture, Indonesia has a lot of cultures, right? There's a lot of cultures. But do you think it is theater is a very effective way to teach our kids about, you know, our many cultures in Indonesia through theater? do you think theater is a very effective way to teach different cultures in Indonesia to our kids?
Theater has stories.
Stories?
Yeah, and then in through stories, we pass on our values. And then remember that we have Ketoprak, and that is a kind of theater as well, and or drama. And then we have also other kinds of performing arts, which have been really traditional, and then we have been using it to deliver messages. And Puppet Master too it's kind of puppet, playing puppets. It is drama too, and then we use it as a way to deliver messages. And children love role plays.
Right.
They don't see it as real.
Right. People love stories.
People love
Even
stories.
me too.
Yeah.
Story.
People love stories, and then through these stories in drama is a story being acted. That's the only difference.
Nice.
Yeah, and then through this, and we have been using it, and I think so far so good.
Do you think it should be more implemented? Like,
I think it should.
university?
I think it should be implemented in our curriculum. I think students of elementary schools should start playing drama more often, and in different kind of forms. It doesn't have to be like an on stage play role plays. I mean, it's kind of. It's very good. It's in many ways. It gives students opportunities to explore a lot of other stuff. A lot of other stuff.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, we can see more theater in our school.
Yeah. Should be in schools, man.
Right.
Should be in schools.
How about you, lady?
I don't want to limit stuff only at drama, because performing arts come in different ways.
Yeah.
As well, traditional dances, and also paintings, or any kind of expressions that you can deliver within the field of arts.
Right.
I think it is better to expose them first, and then get them implemented, because once they need to get to know, when you're making friends, you need to get to know the name first,
Right.
the
Exactly.
basic knowledge, and then you want to go deeper. So that's where the exposure comes up.
Right. Well, that is interesting. It's so opening up my mind that we need to implement more. This is the way we educate our kids or our new generations about our cultures through here. Now, you are known as, your stage name is Irfan Whitehead, isn't it? Isn't it true?
Which has just been given.
By himself.
Oh, by himself. Oh. God, I think you're sort of like suffering from narcissistic disorder. And you have a stage name as what? I heard it's like Jessica Alba, something like that.
Laba.
Laba, Jessica Laba, right? That's lovely.
And she was just kidding. She was just
As
kidding.
in Laba or the...
Maybe that's the way.
Yeah.
No, I don't have stage name.
You don't have.
We don't have any.
You don't have any.
We just made it up. It was for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we usually, when we rehearse, we usually call other people by the characters,
Yeah,
not by
yeah.
our names.
Right. Interesting.
So you don't have-
Okay, now I understand. All right. Sorry if I get your name wrong.
No, it was just a name I'll pick up somewhere else. So. A
Well-
friend's name.
Well, now, me and some people who are watching this program, we want to look at how actually you guys as a theater players communicate. Can you show us how actually theater is being carried out? For example, you have a role as, I don't know, as a garbage man, and then you as a person who is selling some jamu, something like that. So can you just play a little bit, some kind of theater?
In forms of dialogue.
Yeah, and which contains conveying values. You are trying actually conveying values, but through theater. I would love to see that.
But this is just going to be a happening art. We haven't prepared anything in particular.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even have the jamu bucket with me.
Whatever role that you think that would be good.
It should be.
I'm quite sure that you are
as a
professional.
Form of dialogue, like we're doing reading before we actually play.
Yeah, just play any role.
All right, so
everyone want to see that one. So,
but not my mama. Yeah, not my no, just kidding. All right, so
okay.
Is that okay?
All right, so what shall we do?
Okay, so I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
Jamu.
Well, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm just being observer here.
In Indonesian, of course.
Oh yeah, sure. In Indonesia, fine too. Like, are you Indonesian, guys? Excuse me. You look like Indonesian.
I've been in Indonesia for some time now.
Oh,
for 35 years, so I can speak
lovely.
Indonesian.
How about you? Are you?
Oh, sorry. Is it okay? Am I okay? Okay. All right.
Okay. I think something just fell.
Something just fell, right?
Okay.
Well, everything
it's
should
not
be
my
okay,
heart.
right?
It's not my heart felt. So it's alright. Okay.
So what are you?
A very poor man.
A very poor man.
But I'm not gonna die. I'm struggling with life.
Okay. So I like the jamu one.
Alright.
So I'll be.
You'll be selling jamu.
I'll be selling jamu.
And
my mother is a Japanese, but I was born in Jakarta.
Okay.
So I'm just picking terms from what my mother has been saying, but I'm not really fluent in Japanese.
okay.
Alright.
Alright. So we'll be using bahasa Indonesia instead.
Definitely.
Okay.
The floor is yours, guys.
Alright. Okay. Cool. So we don't have to act. It's just a dialogue. Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you. If you wanna act, that would be awesome.
The thing is, I
That would
need
be
to look
awesome.
ugly, but I cannot.
No, you only look
For
like
now.
that.
All right. Okay, good.
Okay.
Shall we?
Okay. Jamu mas.
Mbak, minta jamu.
Jamu apa mas? Pegelinu?
Jamu cepet kaya ada ndak?
Jamu cepet kaya. Oh ya kalau ada saya juga mau mas. Pegelinu apa?
Kalau
Penyet asam buat perempuan, sorry.
Kalau pegelinu kan bisa dipijit sama mbak saya.
Ih, genit ya masnya ya. Jadi mau yang mana mas?
Jamu cepet kaya.
Masih mau jamu cepet kaya?
Mau.
Kalau mau jamu cepet kaya ya jualan jamu aja sama saya sini.
Wah. Mas.
Jadi itu loh yang anak-anak zaman sekarang bilang reseller itu, reseller.
Kalau nanti aku jadi partnernya mbak bagaimana? Tugasku apa?
Apa men?
Jelas ndak?
Saya cuma tahu reseller partner itu apa pak?
Lah aku ini orang miskin kok tanya aku?
Lah,
aku orang miskin. Orang miskin harusnya Mbak Yu tidak tahu apa-apa. Uang aku sakit saja itu aku harus menderita. Sudah menderita sakit, kemudian aku harus menderita cari uang untuk menyembuhkan sakit, Mbak Yu. Makanya aku harus minum jamu cepat kaya.
Kenapa Mas sakit? Karena Mas nggak minum jamu saya setiap hari.
Waduh.
Kalau gitu Mas mesti langganan.
Saya tahu caranya, Mbak Yu.
Bagaimana?
Bagaimana supaya saya langganan sama Mbak Yu dan saya cepat kaya? Saya menikahi Mbak Yu. Gitu aja. Dan setelah itu, and after that I'm going to propose her to get married.
That's awesome. I love them. You guys are so awesome, man.
Really?
Yeah. Seriously.
Can I put my coat on?
Sure.
It's a bit cold here.
Sure. I can feel that. It's so fabulous, man. Seriously, to be honest, from the deepest of my heart, this is the way. What I can get is, you are trying to tell people that being a poor person, it's not easy, especially when you get problem, right? This is the value that you are trying to convey to people, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it just came out. Yeah. To be honest, we didn't prepare anything.
No, we didn't.
Well, you guys are talented. You guys are so talented. You know, I would love to see guys you are performing one day. Just let me know. I would love to attend your theater performance, right? Unfortunately, we are limited by time, So maybe guys, you got only 5 seconds. You wanna send your message to people here, just 5 seconds about anything. So 5 seconds, and you guys 5 seconds to the audience.
Enjoy life.
That's cool.
To the fullest.
Lovely. How about you, Mr. Whitehead?
Explore life.
Explore life.
to the fullest.
Lovely.
I'm a bad imitator.
Well, guys, thank you so much, right? Thank you so much.
Thank you for
coming.
having us.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
once again. I love your performance just now, you know. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this program. This is a very special edition where we have a discussion with our lovely guest in English. And hopefully, you know, we can meet up some other time in the next episode. So, drama, theater, as a way or as a means to convey our culture. We live in different parts of the world. We may live in Indonesia, even though we live in Indonesia, but we are always bombarded by different parts of values. But no matter what kind of values that we do have, but conveyed, send it to people in a very nice and artistic way. Theater is one of them. So thank you so much for Cutting Colors by Martatila R, and still keep watching.